Okay,
Fuck the police.
Why? Right. Why are we a Black Lives Matter movement?
Between white and fuck the police.
Okay. All right. This is
All
true.
lives matter.
No, they don't. Not according to the media, at least. Anyway, this show got off to a really bad start. Raw is in Detroit. I guess that was kind of appropriate, actually, for what we were just doing. They started off with, God damn, I am in so much trouble when people see this. IC title battle royal. This just in, Apollo Crews actually got a TV entrance. Hooray.
Yeah.
I confused Crews with Titus at least 3 times in that match because...
Shame.
I mean, until he took to the air, I didn't realize it was Crews. I mean, I feel bad for... No. What?
You said take to the air.
Yes, no, Kofi. Well, no, okay. I was.
Apollo Crews is one of the Flyers, which is very weird considering his body type is not of a Flyer.
What do you mean by his body type? Anyway, so, okay, let's just be honest. Miz should not be on commentary. Maurice should not be on commentary. Why is Miz still the IC champion almost about 100 days into his reign? Here's the thing. If he had defended the title, come to, like, at least Raw and defended the title, or at least appeared...
It's fine.
And, instead of filming the Marine 5 for, like, a few weeks, I wouldn't have cared. But it's like they took all this time building up the IC title and then that's it? They do that?
Ice.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty much put on ice is basically what it was. Okay, a few points from the Battle Royal. The Vaudevillains are jobbers now. It's sad. They are talented enough to be at least a mid-level team. And after the whole thing with Enzo and Cass, I'm like, okay, they're going to go somewhere with it. Nope. They lost to Golden Truth on SmackDown or Raw or one of the two. And yeah, seriously. And I'm talking recently. And now they got thrown out there, or English got thrown out there. I don't even know if Gotcha. I don't know who half the people were that were in there. I know
there was no introductions.
No introductions. Everybody, it was like WrestleMania 14 where they threw all the teams in there. So you had the Usos. I don't care about the Usos. The Ascension. I mean, good that Connor came back. I mean, he was suspended for 60 days.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, he looks like he was 60 or 30. I think it was 60. I don't remember. I don't care. But anyway, Darren Young on Raw, and he won the thing. He looked shocked, so I'm not sure if that was supposed to happen or what. But, I mean, good for him. He won. Yeah, no, I agree. After all this time of all these vignettes, it's about time that he got some, got some recognition.
It's appropriate that he'd win, but there was like an odd pause where no one really said anything.
They were like, was Crews supposed to catch himself? Was Corbin supposed to catch himself?
And The Miz just went silent, which he was talking the entire fucking match.
To be fair, if Miz goes silent, I mean, you're not going to get complaints from me, but...
No, I wasn't complaining, but it was kind of a sign that something was confused. Wrong.
I mean, now, here's the thing. I mean, I think, honestly, Darren maybe was supposed to win that, but maybe not the way he wanted.
It went too soon or something.
I mean, if he came too soon, that's his boyfriend's problem, not mine. Good on Darren Young, though. He's getting recognition for being, for being a pretty good talent. He's not... I don't know why they're trying to make him great again. He was never great in the ring. He was never horrible. But good, they're trying to maybe push him. I think maybe they're trying to capitalize on with what happened with Amanda Nunes at UFC 200 being the first openly gay champion, or at least openly gay female champion in UFC. And Darren Young, just have Darren Young beat Miz at Battleground, please. And Miz's...
Even if he has to lose the next night, just get it away from Miz.
Just get it away from Miz. Have Darren lose it to a heel Titus the next night. I don't know. They aren't doing anything with Titus, so who knows. Good for Darren winning. Wyatt Compound, boy. I mean, obviously we'll get to it later, but boy, I mean, if that wasn't TNA's final deletion, I don't know what was. It was bad. Brother Nero. I can't even do the accent. It's like John Travolta's.
Brother Nero.
Watch. God, I gotta show it to you sometime. I'll show it to you on Monday or something. No, or Sunday. Or no, what's the next day? Wednesday. I'm coming over. Yeah, Wednesday's the next day I'm coming over. I'll show it to you then. What?
Stay tuned.
We are not. How can they stay tuned? I'm not live streaming this. Ryder versus Sheamus. That was a squash. Why? Why is this happening? Ryder actually somewhat means something. He should never be a champion again. But, okay, so you got Ryder versus Rusev. Yay. Good. I mean, it's like a Mentos commercial happening over here. I don't know. I was bored by that. I mean, Good for Ryder getting a pay-per-view slot, I think. I think he's facing Rusev at the pay-per-view. They never made that clear.
No,
I don't think they did. No, they didn't. But whatever. Rusev should retain, though. At least hold it till SummerSlam. I mean, after all the shit they booked him in with the whole love angle that they did with him and Summer and Lana and Ziggler last year. Oh, God. If that wasn't a Gooker award-winning thing, I don't know what was. And then Fandango and Breeze versus Lucha Dragons. Good. Okay, good for Fandango and Breeze winning. I don't care about the Lucha Dragons. Kalisto and Sin Cara need to stop doing that entrance, because they're almost botching it. But good on Fandango and Breeze. Don't split either. Well, split up the Lucha Dragons in the draft. Don't split up Fandango and Breeze. They got something good going, sort of. Except for, all Fandango coming up from behind with Breeze's selfie stick. And want to point out so many ads. So many ads. There were at least 14 commercial breaks, possibly 15.
75% ads.
I think it was.
20% raw.
I mean, 5% good. Yeah, the other 5% was good. 20% of raw was not good.
It's not good being 20% raw.
I mean, it's better to be all raw, but we'll go with that. So they want us to watch the SPs while NXT and then the Cruiserweight Classic are on. I mean, I know that they have the network, but you're basically encouraging people to not watch stuff live and to watch the SPs. Make up your mind, guys. I mean, Cena's...
What's the point of live streaming if you're not going to have people watch it?
Right, and Cena being the host of the SPs, at least the host, I mean, whatever. I mean, good for Cena. I have nothing against Cena. He can speak on some pretty serious subjects. He's a hell of a lot better person that they had on than last year, Caitlyn Jenner, which... That's the only reason they were on ABC. I don't even know if you know that. They gave him the Arthur Ashe Courage Award. Doesn't take courage to put on lipstick, makeup, and a dress when you're a guy. All right, I'm getting so much hate for that shit. I don't care. Ain't nothing wrong if you want to be a man transforming into a woman transforming into a man. Bravo to you. Jenner did it for attention because the entire family, Kardashians and Jenners, are just attention whores. Emphasis on whores. Especially Kim Kardashian. Rollins report. That was funny.
Oh, I mean,
Rollins made the best of it that he could. It wasn't great, but it was funny. Reigns, I get the feeling that those clips were not taken out of context, that Reigns might have actually said that shit. I don't think that he cares that he did. He may have said he owes up to it. I don't think he cares, because they're going to give him the title back at Battleground. You know why? Because Vince hates us.
You know what? I'm going to say Stephanie loves us enough to not do that.
Right. But you do realize that Vince is the ultimate one that's doing it, and Triple H actually is going with Reigns' push, right? I hope that Stephanie would be smart enough. I know you were laughing.
I'm going to hold out hope.
I mean,
I'm going to hold out hope.
I squeeze out hope. Well, it's not hope, but I mean, anyway. It was funny.
Unicorns poop rainbows in your universe?
Yes.
No, corn dogs.
It's like magical unicorn mayonnaise. Ambrose and Rollins, that was fun. We need more serious Ambrose.
Oh, yeah.
If he's not going to have the title for long, I mean, I hope he has at least till SummerSlam. But if he doesn't have it for long, focused, serious Ambrose, you want to turn him heel some point, turn him heel, whatever. I have no problem with him being a transitional champion since it was pretty obvious he was going to lose the title. Early. I mean, he's going to not have it very long.
Yeah.
If he has it past Night of Champions, I'll really be stunned. But
I'll be happy.
Oh, no, I'll be thrilled. I'll just be surprised. But more ads, more fucking ads, my God. Owens and Cesaro was a match of the night, clearly. Yeah, I know, I agree. Yeah. Owens and Cesaro was a match of the night. Zayn off commentary. Just a way to build more tension between Zayn and Owens. That sounded wrong.
Tension is good.
What?
Tension is good.
That's comforting, Cassie. During that whole match, JBL says at one point about top draft picks. They're talking about the draft, talking about Cesaro and Owens being a draft. And you know where I'm going with this. Would you want to invest in the next 10 to 15 years in Cena or something like that? He'd be 49 or 52 years old at that point, JBL. I mean, seriously. If you said, would you want to invest the next 5 to 10 years, it'd still be ridiculous. Cena wrestling at 44 is more plausible. It's frightening, but it's more plausible.
Gonna break a hip.
I mean, he will. If he does that springboard stunner thing anymore, he's gonna break a hip.
He'll probably look like Lawler at that point.
He'll be beating his girlfriend and then getting off on it. Wait, that didn't sound right.
Looking bad.
Well, no. See, Lawler is also in his late 60s, early 70s. But I get what you're saying. JBL's an idiot. Get him off commentary. Get Cole off commentary. Just have Byron out there by himself. Put Graves with Byron out out there.
Graves,
You'd have crickets that would be more entertaining than the two of them.
Jiminy Cricket?
Yeah.
Because we could go with that. I mean, you know, we all know why. We all know why the Blue Fairy wanted Pinocchio's nose to grow. I mean, shit, are you kidding? She walked funny for a reason afterwards. And you did hear, by the way, that the guy, the guy who built Pinocchio or whatever was arrested. He was touching puppets in an inappropriate way. He was a pedophile. I got more jokes, but I'm just going to get on with the review. Titus versus Slater is boring. Seriously. They've deflated Titus so much.
Slater Gator!
Well, see, parents outside of Disney World would not approve of the Slater Gator part. And here's the thing, people, if you just watch your kids, that won't happen. Wyatt Compound, that was horrid. That was bad. People say it was influenced by Final Deletion. Of course it was!
We can
Why
do it
would
better.
you accept this?
I mean, why would you not accept it? I get what you're saying.
Even TNA Creative had a hashtag going TNA does it better.
Here's the thing. TNA did it with everybody in on the joke. I mean, and it was a joke. It was an absolute joke. And if you see it, you'll understand.
No, I understand.
In fact, YouTube it at some point. TNA Final Deletion. In fact, I'll show you the video
It's
sometime.
not like it had bad special effects in it.
Only fireworks and swantons from trees. And more edits than Batman and Robin. Batman and Robin had a lot of editing, by the way.
But does it have bat nipples?
Had Hardy nipples, and that was a little frightening.
Ugh.
Yeah. Hardy drug nipples. Not really sure how that goes together. But the Wyatt Compound stuff was horrible because here's the thing. You have the Wyatts, okay, you have the cars and everybody meeting them. Who was driving the 6 cars? I have no idea since there were only 3 guys. But you had New Day, and you had 3 black guys getting beaten up by 3 white guys in the field. I think Hogan's back booking for them now. Either that or Michael Hayes is, or Vince just decided, hey, people know I'm racist because of what I did to Titus. I'm going to have New Day get beat up in a field. That was pretty wrong.
Good thing there's no trees around.
I mean, oh, God damn it, Kyle. Jesus! That was good. I mean, it was in the South. I don't know. The Wyatts are pretty Southern. But anyway, can we just agree that was just bad?
Yeah.
It was just, I mean, it's like, what, was it the worst thing I've ever seen? No. Final Deletion was worse. And I say Final Deletion was worse because the Wyatt Compound stuff was just copying Final Deletion.
Brother Nero.
Why do you sound like the movie trailer voiceover guy saying it? Brother Nero! But anyway, Wyatt Compound, why I sounded like somebody starting to have a stroke, I have no idea. The Wyatt Compound stuff was just bad. It's just bad. It's just, it did nothing.
Bury it.
It did nothing to further the feud. I care less about the feud now. And it's like, okay, so Xavier's maybe following the Wyatts, but they all brawl. Bray uses a pickaxe or an axe at one point on the tree, and I'm like, okay, we don't need to actually show people murdering each other on TV. But anyway, yes, let's bury it. Enzo and Cass.
You needed the fireflies so you could actually see them after the cars
You
went out.
could, really, Cassie, we're going to go with that. I mean, do we need to make racial jokes here? We have not made any jokes like that. Don't you look at me in that tone of voice from off camera. Enzo and Cass versus the Club. Okay, it was decent until the false finish with AJ interfering. Was what it was. More ads. Yay. More ads. Hooray. Sasha versus Dana. What was it that Dana said? Chewbacca something or other?
I don't even know.
It was something.
She mixed up something about Chewbacca and something about a Chihuahua is what it sounded
That's
like.
what it was. Yeah, Chewbacca. That's what it was. It was something like that.
Terrible.
Dana can't talk. She should not trash talk or anything. She can't do anything. She can barely wrestle. She can wrestle better than she can talk, and that's not saying much. She clearly was brought up way too soon.
Brought up as a support, and then the person she was supporting got injured.
And then, if you notice, though, and Dolph's got to approve of this, they gave her more support because, by God, her chest has gone from like a B to a D+. I mean, or a double D or whatever the hell they do breast sizes.
Wait, a D to a B plus is
a
going
B
down.
to a B to a D+.
This is a modern family. We're not getting a downgrade.
Ariel Winter looks fine now. I don't care. She looks great. Moving on. I feel bad for Sasha because she can't showcase her best moves against somebody like that.
Yeah, it's not fair.
It was bad. Kyle's yawning, says it perfectly. We're going to wrap this up. Okay, Dana sucks. Sasha wins. And Charlotte says, Sasha, you got to beat Dana one more time to face me. This is why the brand extension is doomed to fail. Because then you're going to be having everybody fight the same people every week.
Over and over and
Who thought
over.
this rematch was
Ad
a good
nauseum.
idea?
Yes, ad nauseum. And that
Who
was
thought
right.
this rematch was a good idea?
Vince did. Well, he didn't think much. Charlotte cannot talk. Charlotte can't talk either. She inherited her dad's athletic ability. Well, no. She
Not yet.
inherited her dad's divorcing ability, but she's got like 3-4 more to go.
I do love the birth of her new smug smile gift.
Why was she in flesh tones? I mean, God, David Flair, you should not be
She
dressing
comes
like
out
that.
flashing the camera too.
Flashing her titties.
I thought she was naked at first.
That's why I said flesh tones, Cassie. That's
funny.
why I said that. Anyway, Domino's. Here's the thing about Domino's. They advertised during this at least a few times. Domino's, there's nothing wrong with your pizza up to the crust. But then you put more garlic on your crust. More garlic, so much garlic that it's going to kill the Cullen family, for God's sakes. And if you don't
10
get...
times over.
And if you don't get that, you're not a Twilight fan, neither am I. I just watched all the movies because I'm a masochist.
My wife did.
I watched the riff tracks.
The riff tracks ones are funny. Anyway, McMahon drama. I don't care. Don't care about the McMahon drama.
It's a telenovela.
Vince, what?
It's a telenovela.
This is right.
Oh, look, it's their Faja.
Oh, right, yeah. Right, that's what you were
I'm going
doing.
to throw my brother under the bus.
I mean, should we go back to New Day and talk about Back of the Bus?
Ooh.
Anyway, no,
Back of the truck.
okay, that wasn't where I was going. I was going to the back seat of the bus. God damn it, I am getting in so much trouble for this review.
All his fault.
It is my fault because it's my show. But, and I don't care. White guy, I don't care. I'm making jokes. People know I'm not racist. Look at me like that. You know I'm not racist. Sit next to Chris. If I was racist, I wouldn't be sitting next to Chris. What are you talking about?
He is everything.
McMahon. You mean like defying gravity and floating around? You said everything. Anyway.
Totally can.
Yes. Why wait? McMahon drama, seriously, enough of it. Vince looks like he had about 10,000 versions of Botox. Like, just put in his face. I'm afraid that his face is just going to explode.
He went to John Travolta's Botox.
His will gain sentience and leave his face.
You know what the one thing about John Travolta is or whatever? I feel bad as a pilot. He lost a jet recently. Oh.
That is terrible.
It is terrible. It's even worse than his jet crash.
Jet was his son.
I know that. Thank
I
you,
was telling
Cassie.
Kyle.
Subtlety. Stephanie versus God.
Kyle didn't know that.
By the way, folks, in case you're wondering, I've been up for about, I don't know, 16, 18 hours. Making jokes. So, if you don't like it, hey, it's all good. Stephanie is running Raw. Shane is running SmackDown. And they get to name GMs next week.
Daniel Bryan for Shane.
You know what? I'm okay with that. Heyman for you said Heyman for
Yeah.
Stephanie probably. Even
That
though they
sounds
hate each other.
amazing.
That does sound amazing. But
He was a good manager.
he was a good
We're over
GM.
budget a lot, but he
Heyman
was
versus
good.
Bischoff.
No, they already tried that. It didn't work. Okay, so let's just be honest. Raw was a, 4 out of 10? I'd say 4.
Yeah.
I'd say 4 out of 10. I'm being lenient because Darren Young won, and you had Cesaro versus Owens. That was a pretty good match.
There were some good things in there.
And Enzo Cass in the club was fine. But other than that, I didn't really give a shit about it. I just didn't.
Yeah.
As evidenced by my jokes. Anyway, that's it. Follow me on Twitter at RebornAgain, ReBLURNE again. Just tweet me if you have any problem with my comments.
Have fun playing fantasy wrestling.
Pokemon Go.
Pokemon Go away. I'm done with Pokemon Go.